球定格，一路杀入禁区电光石火，说
欢迎收听由中信兄弟、中信特攻、中信飞牡蛎共同制作的 Podcast 节目《兄弟你来说》，每周三的直升特攻，我是今天的主持人特攻小编 Weber。今天这集一样是青哥，
嗨，伟爸好，各位大家好，
还有小郭。
嗨，伟哥好，金哥好，大家好。
好，小郭来代表
又是我，
又有不太会讲中文的人要来了。
又是我。
OK，
对，
今天这位来宾新同学，但是我们对他蛮熟悉的，
熟悉，
从去年就很熟悉哦，
对，
恨得牙痒痒。
去年因为我其实有在这位来宾要来之前，我有先去查他去年打特攻的数据，只能说很过分，
很烦，
就是频频用他的三分外线，就是有点类似教习我们的那个反扑的气焰，
每次都这样，
尤其是从热身赛打我们开始，就已经维持很高的外线手感，很高档的外线手感那种感觉。对，小郭要不要来介绍一下今天的
All right, let's introduce our guest today, our best friend, Bo Beach.
Hello,
Bo.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, guys. Glad to be here.
Okay, well, it's your first time you join a podcast show or not?
I think in person, yes.
Okay.
Remember, like with COVID, everybody would do podcasts on Zoom.
Right.
Yeah. So I think during that time, I did a podcast, but on Zoom, maybe once or twice. But in person, that's the first time I've ever done a podcast.
Yeah. So how do you feel now? Join the DA team.
I feel great. I definitely have been here about just over 1 month now.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah, I mean, everything's been going great for me in the sense of on the court and off the court. I feel like I feel very at home in both places, and that makes wanting to go to practice and the games, it makes it a lot easier because you feel welcomed. And you kind of know everybody. You kind of know a little tendency, and when you have that kind of comfortability, it makes everything else easier. So the last thing I'm missing is just my wife and daughter, and once they're here, I'll be 110%. I'll be good. So yeah, no complaints.
Because everyone calls you Bo, right?
Yeah.
But according to Wikipedia, your full name, I think Lewis called you Lewis.
Yes.
Because you are Lewis Henry Beach III.
Yes, that's right. It's,
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like I'd be like a famous monarch or something in like England or whatever. Have so many names.
Yes.
And then, so yeah, obviously Lewis Henry Beach III is my real name. My dad is Junior, Lewis Henry Beach Jr. And my grandfather is Senior.
Yep.
So growing up, my dad, they called him Buddy when he was a kid.
Okay.
Instead of saying Lewis and two people, what I mean? Like, crazy. So they called him Buddy, and it was just a nickname.
Yeah.
But now he's 71 years old this summer, and everyone calls him Bud. Short for Buddy. So he's had that name for 70 years.
Okay.
And the similar kind of thing with me, when I was born, my grandfather was still alive, and obviously my dad. So it would be like 3 Lewis. There'd be too many Lewis to say.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, we're going to call you Bo, no matter what. So the first, I was born, and when you get the paper, you write the name, Lewis Henry Beach III, and they're like, oh, Lewis. She goes, no, his name's Bo. Just from the first day. So my name's been Bo ever since, and there it is. And my mom will tell you that it's the French version, how it's spelled, and that means beautiful in French. So
you are beautiful.
you see,
Okay.
yeah, that
Beautiful.
we'll say that's the meaning of it. That's why.
So Lewis is the only teammates called you Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We always go up, Lewis. Just the whole time. That's all we do. It's great.
So is that he know you are Lewis before or not?
No, I tell him first day. So obviously I knew his name was Lewis last season.
Yeah.
With Aquas. And
Yeah.
So I know him as Lewis, but obviously I don't tell him in game or anything. And then first day when we go to the weight room, I say, Lewis. He goes, what's up, Beichi? And then joke, I say, no, my name Lewis. And he goes, what? He goes, huh? So I go over, I say, look, my passport, Lewis. So it makes
Okay.
So now every day, me and Lewis. It's great.
Okay. Because you mentioned your father, Bud. Mr. Buddy.
Yes.
We know that he was your high school basketball team coach.
Yes.
Is that the main reason why you're playing basketball?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, my dad, he played basketball in high school and in college.
Yep.
And then after college, he went to coaching the high school nearby, just nearby. And that started in 1984. He started coaching basketball.
Wow.
So as the head coach, and he coached until 2019. So 35 years as a head coach. And every day when I was, growing up, I would take the bus from my elementary school to my dad's school and go to practice.
Wow, you upgraded.
Well, it was free daycare. Yeah. So my mom was still working at the time, and my dad. So like, I would finish school before my mom would be off school, and my dad wouldn't be off school.
Okay.
So I would go to where my dad was at the school, and then they have practice right after school, and then he'd bring me home. So literally my whole life, I was in the basketball gym every day, watching practice and just being like, this is the coolest thing in the world. Obviously, if I miss a shot and it go onto the court when the team practice, I was in big trouble.
boy.
Yeah, I was like, so part of me is like, that's why you can't miss. You get in trouble if you miss. But, yeah, so he's definitely the reason why I play basketball.
So that's why you can't miss now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that, yeah. But yeah, my dad just, I told Phil and some of the other people and coaches on the staff that, after every game, my dad watches the games. And
Until
then,
now?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then on our off day, I call him and we talk about the games. So like that's just what we do. Basketball is, obviously he's my dad and we have a great connection like that as well. But he's just as much my dad as he is my coach still. And I'm almost 32 now. So but he's my coach my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome.
So will you practice with them while you were
was
in
at
elementary school?
Funny story. I would go to the practice when I was that young. No, I couldn't play. They were. My dad had a lot of really good players.
Yeah.
A few of them played professionally overseas, and a lot of them went to college in America to play. So they were good players. He won state championship as well. So that's a really big honor and like a really big accomplishment. And I think when I was in the 7th grade, so what age would that be? 2007-ish. I would have been about 13.
Yep.
Is when my dad finally let me play with the second team.
Okay.
So he's the coach of the first team.
Yep.
And all the really good players are there. And then the second team, maybe some younger players, instead of they get to play and then develop and then go to the big team.
Yep.
And he let me play with the second team starting in 7th grade.
Wow.
Which was I didn't play a whole lot, but like he let me go to practice and I would be like, kind of the 10th player to play 5-on-5. And I remember I'd ask him, there was a camp in the summer. And I was like, Dad, like, come on, the team needs me. Like, I've been practicing all summer. Like, team needs me. Like, I play like 3 minutes a game. So I say, Dad, like, let me go. Like, I'm going to go anyways. Like, even I'm going to be there helping you, like, do the laundry, go to the games. Like, I'm going to be the assistant coach, which is really like, not the assistant coach. I don't do anything but just rebound the ball and give some waters to players and clean up the floor.
Yeah.
But I was like, look, I'm already there, so you might as well give me a jersey. And if you want to, like, if I can play, I can play. And he was like, all right, we'll let you play, see how you do. And I mean, I might have played 10 minutes the whole weekend, but it was fun just being like, thinking I was a player, finally for my dad. And that was kind of no, I want to play for my dad, like really want to play for my dad. And probably around that time is when I really started getting really, really serious about basketball.
Yeah,
like,
so that kind of make you, make decision that I'm going to be a professional basketball player.
it actually wasn't professional, no. I didn't say that. I didn't
But
even
you enjoy to be a basketball player.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play basketball every day of my life probably, if I have to guess. Like even after I retire, I'll play basketball every day.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just, I only wanted to play for my dad, and then I wanted to go play in college. I told him that. I was like, I want to be a college basketball player. And I was like, whatever it takes to get to that level, great. And then once I get there, then I'll figure out, how good I am and how good I can be.
Yeah.
But, starting at like 12, 13 years old, that's when I was like, yeah, I want to like take it seriously. Yep. And that's where it started. And in the gyms and the practices with my dad's team.
Yep.
A long time ago now, almost 20 years.
Because we interview a lot of players that their dad was basketball coaching, basketball coach. And we will also ask him that this question is that having a dad is your dad and as known as he's a basketball coach, is that a pressure for you or not?
Oh, no pressure. I never felt pressure. Okay. Never. He made that very clear. He said, if you want to play, you ask me. If you don't want to play, I don't ask you. It's okay. And I think that was the best thing because he don't force me to do anything. But when we go to the gym and we practice, he says, hey, now I'm your coach. Okay. This is how it's going to be. You're going to do this.
That's we're at the gym.
We're in the gym. You leave the gym and do whatever you want. It's your life, right? If you don't want to do something to help you get better at basketball, it's okay. And that it made basketball more fun.
He gives you the freedom of making decision on your career.
Yeah, I would say even more so like if you want to make the mistake and not play basketball or not train as hard and then you only do a little bit, it's okay. But my dad, he's in the Hall of Fame at the college he went to, so he's a good basketball player. He's in the Hall of Fame for the city that we live in for basketball because, he coached for so long, win state championship. I think he has he's definitely in the top 10 most wins in the state of Florida.
Wow.
The whole state. So it's like, he's a good coach. You know what I mean? He won't admit it, but he's a good coach. And I'm sure I didn't admit it when I was a kid. You're not a good coach, Dad. But
but now
I see like he's a pretty good coach. So like I think maybe it was a little lucky, for me to realize when I was young that hey, I should probably go to the gym every day and like just work with my dad. And yes, it will be hard. And we did fight sometimes on things and being like. Just being a arrogant little kid. But if anything, it was all worth it because it was learning lessons on and off the court. And I mean, he's a huge reason, if not the reason, why I'm sitting here talking to you guys as a professional basketball player.
Yeah. 其实我这边用中文，因为我想跟青哥讨论一点，就是我觉得这一题蛮有趣的，是因为感觉很多，如果你是教练，然后你硬要强迫你儿子去打篮球，反而不会有这么好的效果。对，所以那种感觉反而是我放你去做，但是你其实还是会选择这一条路，而且你反而更想要证明我就是应该可以做这件事情那种感觉。
因为在那种环境之下，我没有去 push 你，然后就是耳濡目染嘛，在那个环境长大，可能你还是会有想，我不讲，你自己选择的，自己去做的。那你的一个甘愿做的，就动机比较强了。而且刚刚贝奇有说，他每周会跟爸爸通电话嘛，对，所以也想跟他聊说，看他爸爸都给他什么样的建议，在他高潮或者低潮的时候，他爸爸都怎么去跟他开导吧。
Yes, still all the time. We talk all the time.
We can't wait to have him in our game.
Yeah, hopefully he
don't yell at you down the side.
Louis!
No. He's more of a, if he says anything, it's shoot! So yeah. No, he's a great, he sits in the stands. He enjoys basketball. He's just going to watch basketball and enjoy the game. Yeah. And, he'll have a beer or two and it's a good day for him. Yeah, no pressure for him watching the games. It's just more fun now. Yeah, but you'll definitely hear shoot. You'll definitely hear shoot.
Because Ching wanna know that you probably have ups and downs, during this your whole career. So how your dad encourage you or
Yeah, that's a good question. Good question. So a lot of it was more him asking me, "What do you want?"
Oh, what do you want?
Like, what do you want? And it's be like my answer usually was somewhere along the lines of I want to be better, or I want to go play better competition, or I want to go play in a better league. I want to go make more money. All that kind of stuff was.
What do you want?
What do you want? And he'd be like, okay, how are you going to do that now? well, I don't know. You know, I don't. What does it take to go to a higher level? Everyone would say work more.
Normally, you don't know.
You don't until you get there. You don't know what it takes.
Yeah.
So that's where I lean to my dad and say, "What do we? You know, you tell me. Whatever you say, I'll do it." Yeah. He's like, "Okay, well, we go to the gym before school starts. Okay, we shoot for an hour. We go to school all day. School ends. You want to shoot again? Let's shoot again. Okay, we have practice at 3 hours after that. Okay, then I go to practice. So it's like." Kind of just, can you do more? Can you keep doing it? And then can you do it every day? And I remember one of the things that stuck out was like, so I tear my ACL, my rookie season, playing professional.
Okay.
And it's like, my career's over, like I had an opportunity and now I get hurt and I won't play for one more year. 1 whole year I won't play basketball. So how am I going to be a professional not playing basketball? And, you know, my dad's like, well, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, I got to get healthy and so I can play and then do this and this and this. And then he's like, all right, well, go to therapy. And then you can't run, you can't jump, you can't walk, you can't do anything. So how do I get better? Well, I can rebound for you. So we'd sit there and I'd shoot on one leg.
Wow.
And I'd just shoot, sit in a chair, shoot. And we'd just shoot and you rebound for me. And it's like, at least you're doing something. So maybe you're not getting better because you don't.
One must do something.
At least to get yourself going.
Yeah. And what I think, like that was my lowest point, like you asked. And it made me realize that, you know, he's always going to be there, which I already knew, but you don't know it until you're in that moment.
Yeah.
And it really helped give confidence to me that like, 1, I can do it. And 2, I always have help to go do it.
Yeah, that's very important.
So it really was like, there's no real reason to get down anymore, you know? Like, that was the lowest point for sure. Now it's like, yeah, I'm good, you know? Like, yeah, obviously I don't like missing shots, so like I'll get mad, of course, right? But, you know, even when we lose, it's like, okay, talk to my dad after the game. What happened? What do we see? How do we fix it? What's going to happen next game so we don't let that happen again? And, you know, been doing that 10 years now.
Wow.
So it's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna figure it out and always find a way to win, you know, whether it's actually the game or win and achieve your goals. So yeah, that's kind of how it's helped me with the ups and downs. Yeah. Try to be like this as much as you can. It's hard, obviously. I'm not gonna say I'm like this all the time, but that's the goal and that's what we strive for. So I think we do an okay job at it. We can still get better. That's for sure. We can still get better.
So during your time at the University of North Florida, your team was known as its three-pointers.
Yeah.
You know? So did that system really develop your current play style?
No, that system did not develop my play style currently. I've always been like this my whole life.
Even before you went into UNF?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My thing was always shooting. Like when I can shoot, you know, any shot, anywhere.
Yes.
Just, I can shoot.
Just talent.
I think more of arrogance kind of, I probably shouldn't shoot that shot, but I'm going to do it anyways, and maybe it'll go in. No, my dad and I, when we would work out, you know, we'd say, if you can make unstoppable shots, no one can stop you because you can make that shot. So that's what we would practice. We practice making shots, running away from the hoop, running to the hoop, running sideways, backwards. We do all these shots since I was 13 years old. And that, you know, it sounds crazy, but it is a little crazy. 13 years old, But when I was 13, I can't shoot from 10 meters. I shoot from only 5 meters, but I practice from 5 meters. And then as I get bigger, stronger, I go 7 meters, 8 meters, not, you know, and to keep going back further and further. And yeah, the Birds of Trey was actually by accident. So yeah, there's a big, long story about that if you're interested, but that's by accident. That was not, I didn't go to school because they played like that. When I went there, the team was the complete opposite of that.
Wow.
So it's crazy. It's really wild what the school kind of turned into my last 2 years.
The reason why you go to UNF was just because it's right next to your house?
Yeah, so I grew up 20 25 minutes by car away from the school.
Town center.
Yeah, town center. Me and Phil, we live in the same place, so
Yep.
yeah, we know what we're talking about. It's about 20 minutes drive, so it's not
Neighbor.
far.
Neighbors.
Like literally, we can walk to each other's house.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So guys, back home, my godparents' house are on Roscoe, and your house is on.
It's in the neighborhood.
Right.
Literally,
Drive 3 minutes.
yeah.
Wow.
It's like maybe 1-2 kilometers by walk. It's very close.
Yeah.
Very
it's
close.
not far.
Yeah.
But yeah, North Florida. When I first get there, no threes. Like only one guy on the team could shoot. And then the last 2 seasons, yeah, we shoot a lot of threes and make a lot of them. But it changed. It wasn't the reason I go to school there. That's for sure.
Because you hold the school record, you know.
Tied.
Do you know that?
Tied. Yeah, tied. I won't say I hold the record for that one, for most threes, because it took me 4 seasons. The guy I'm tied with did it in 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
So he really could shoot, and he was actually on the team when I first get there. And we're still good friends to this day. Parker Smith. His nickname was PS3. Yeah, that was his nickname. It was awesome. It was the best
Parker
nickname.
Smith.
Yeah, Parker Smith 3, and it was PS3. He was a big deal. He was the man.
Because in 2015 and 2016 season, you know, you dropped 31 points and hit 8 threes against LSU, you know, Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Right. So is that kind of make you, you know, I'm ready for professional basketball?
Pump you up for the confidence,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, first, we lost that game. Ben Simmons had 43 points. So he went crazy. He was so good. He was so good. But yeah, I made some shots that night, which was obviously encouraging because on that team there was 4 NBA players. So it's like, oh, you know, yeah, I can play with, you know, guys that are supposed to be in the NBA and going to be draft picks and sign $200 million contracts. It's like, okay, maybe I am pretty good. I think deep down, once I got to college, I always knew I could be a professional. And coming from North Florida, it's a smaller school, I didn't realize, you know, maybe until this game or around this time, I was my senior year, I didn't realize until then that I was like, hey, you know what? I'm like pretty good. Like I think I can play at a higher level, you know? And back then in college, you couldn't transfer. You would transfer, but you have to sit out and not play for 1 season.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would I transfer and not play for 1 year and then only get to play for a new school for maybe only 1 year? It didn't make a lot of sense. So the only way to know if I was able to play at a higher level was games like this.
Yeah.
And, you know, we would play a lot of them, and I had a good one against LSU, and it definitely made me think like, hey, you know, I think I can play. And I think it was maybe like 4 weeks later, around December, is when my coach, I had another good game. We played up in Michigan, and my coach was like, hey, Bo, someone wants to meet you. I was like, what do you mean? Like, who wants to meet me? Like, we're in Michigan. I've never been to Michigan in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, no, it's just one of my friends. He goes, hey, Brandon Greer, nice to meet you. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, Brandon Greer. No idea who you are, bro. Like, who is this? My coach goes, he's an agent. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, he's a longtime friend of mine. He has an agency, him and his partner, Mike Silverman. You know, I just wanted to say hello, meet him, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, nice to meet you guys, cool. I didn't think anything of it. But that kind of, you know, that whole season, not just the LSU game, kind of had like little moments like that where I was like, hey, here's this person. Or like my dad's like, I'm going to be late to shooting. I have to go to a meeting. I was like, what do you mean you have to go to a meeting, Dad? And he's talking to agents for me because it was illegal back then for me to talk to agents. I could meet them, but you can't like have conversation like we have now.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, what is going on? And that ties into the whole, like, when did I find out like I could play at the levels? That whole season, kind of little moments of that being like, oh, maybe I am pretty good. Like, yeah, I can play. Like
someone noticed it.
Yeah, like people are seeing me even at a small school. And you know, I met Brandon Greer at that time, and in March, you know, picked him and Mike Silverman as my agents, and I've been with them ever since. So it's kind of crazy how like that one little moment, like.
Oh, so that was the timing that you met Mike.
Yeah, Mike and I met Brandon in person, and then Mike I met a few months later. Once I had finished playing college basketball, then you're able to like have the meetings. And I met him and I was like, oh yeah, these guys are great. Like this is who I want to be with. Like they know who I am, right? They've been watching me, which felt good. Like they knew everything about me and how I played. So I was like, oh yeah, and I've been with them ever since. And I wouldn't change the world for it, that's for sure.
Okay.
That was a long-winded answer, so sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
I talk a lot, my bad.
We like stories.
Yeah. There's a story, like every question, there's a story and then there's another story. Like,
yeah.
It's, like I said, I haven't done a whole lot of podcasts, so haven't really spoken like about these stories for quite some time, really, you know? So yeah, it's cool reminiscing.
Sure, our fans and families back home and friends back home, they're like this for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe they never even hear this from you before.
That's the thing. Some of these stories, you know, if they did hear it, it was, you know, this is LSU. We played them in 2015. That was almost 11 years ago now. You know, like you know, it's such a long time. Like I can't remember the last time I spoke about the LSU game.
Okay.
You know, so
这是谁有查到的？是你吗？还是
应该是策划人吧？应该是场哥吧？
场哥，你有去特别找到这一段？因为你本来就对 Bo 有印象吗？还是
没有，